What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Buckles Locker. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. My Pirates and my Sea Bandits. What's happening? Appreciate it. Got some clothes sitting over here. I got the fold. Just want to drop a quick video. You know what I'm saying? We got some good news for the Bucs. You know what I'm talking about? Type sugar honey iced tea. Type sugar honey iced tea. You know what I'm saying? Stop all that cussing and stuff like that. Y'all see what I got? Y'all see my new beanie? For those of you that don't know, you know about this, right? I went for my first time. My first time. You know what it is. Y'all know the logo. Hopefully everybody having a good Tuesday. You know, my week goes like this. Mayhem Monday, terrible Tuesday, wild out Wednesday, throwdown Thursday, FU Friday, shutdown Saturday, suck it up Sunday. Or start up Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Y'all know about this, right? Y'all do know about this, right? Y'all do know about this. I'm just saying. I went for the first time this past weekend. I was close to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and there was a Buc-ee's on the way. I went up there. I went to the Georgia Winery. Living in Atlanta metro area, you have a lot of access to a lot of cities quickly, driving distance. First down. You got time. Crypto. So much money got liquidated today. So much money got liquidated today from crypto. Bitcoin is down under 90K. ETH under 3,000. Solana about $1.27, $1.28. Buying opportunities in crypto. For those of you that don't know, get into crypto. Also, the stocks drop. Gold is at an all-time high. Silver is at an all-time high, pretty much. Stocks, defense, cyber, consumer goods, REITs, ETFs. Rack it up, man. Space, robotics, quantum computing, all these things. Web 3.0. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm a cyber guy. Cloud security, Web 3.0 stocks. Get into it. Get into Web 3.0. That is quantum computing, machine learning, AI, robotics, space, data centers, data centers need infrastructure. Anything that's involved in building data centers, cooling systems. You know, companies that's going to be setting up the hardware, the infrastructure, buildings, HVAC, all those companies, right? Then you got CrowdStrike, you got some other companies in the defense department. I can't think of the name right now. I know CloudStrike is one of them, but there's a lot of other companies. You know what I'm saying? So crypto stocks, I'm telling y'all, this is, if y'all was a part of the Web 2.0 boom, 1999 to 2005, that was Web 2.0 boom. A lot of us missed that. I missed it, and I'm an IT. I was an IT in 2000. Well, not really in 2000, but 2005, I was an IT. I missed the Web 2.0 boom. This is the Web 3.0 boom. New way of infrastructure, new way of financing. Stocks are going to become 24/7, available on crypto platforms. Stable coins are going to be everyday use. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm not missing this. Anyway, what's up, everybody? We good. I just want to get it off my chest. Everything's good. Job about to get this big break. What? 2026 gonna be crazy. Gonna get my house. Buckles like a draft day party, maybe. Buckles like a first year tailgate, first year draft day party in Tampa, tailgate party in Tampa, new house. Everything is starting to make sense. Anyway, so we got some news. Bucs hire special teams coordinator. Danny Smith. Is it a good move or a miss? Special teams upgraded, explained. You know what I'm talking about? Danny Smith, he's an old guy. He's been around for a long time. Just recently, he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 72 years old, right? 72 years old, chew a lot of gum. Everybody gonna get their gum. Everybody got gum. I don't chew gum. I don't chew gum. I don't chew gum. I don't do none of that. So I'm not buying no big league chew and Bubblicious. I'm not chewing gum, but I know it's gonna be a lot of people chewing gum. What does this mean for the Bucs special teams unit? It's an upgrade to me. The bar is set low. The bar is set low. Gum is very sweet. So he has a sweet tooth, right? And he just keep piling gum in his mouth. But the bar is set so low, anybody hired would have been better than the last guy. McDuggan, whatever Googling, whatever his name is. Good riddance. He got fired. His history of coaching, Steelers, Eagles, and other teams. The Bucs needed a special teams overhaul. The bar is set low for the Bucs special teams. So Danny Smith is an upgrade. 72 years old. So this looks like a Band-Aid to me. Is it a great hire? No. Is it a bad hire? No. It's probably just mid. He's 72 years old. This is a stopgap. This is not no young dynamic coach. This is an old school approach when it comes to special teams. Basics. Stay in your lane. Disengage. If those of you that played special teams before, stay in your lane. Disengage. See where the ball at. See ball, go get ball. Lane integrity. Basic stuff. At 72 years old, he's been around for a long time. And here's, potential strength, the strengths and weaknesses of this hire, right? We're going to talk about that. And also what to expect in 2026 with the special teams unit. And we're about to dive in. All right, I got my little notes and everything. I want to talk about this. I got my notes because you know me. Special teams matter. I've been banging on special teams for years when it comes to the Bucs. Field goal kicking, punt return, kick return, punt coverage, kick return coverage. It has just been so bad for so long. Now, we had a brief moment where the punting was pretty good post Brady. But pre-Brady and post-Brady, the special teams has been terrible. And we all lived through the special teams when it comes to the Bucs pre-Brady. Ryan Sucker, Bradley Pink. We had Berto Aguayo missing a bunch of kicks. Matt Gay missing a bunch of kicks. We have lived through a lot of special teams trauma. And nobody talks about it except, Buckles Locker. Because the other channels and the other platforms, they dance around these type of topics. From what I've been told. They don't like to address these topics up front because they have a narrative to push. Whether it's about a quarterback or somebody they don't like on the team, they disengage from the special teams. The kicking matters. Punt return, kick return, field goal unit, extra point. All this stuff matters because you can lose games by 3 points, 2 points, 4 points, 1 point. And we've seen this pre-Brady too many times. I used to pull my hair out. I used to pull my hair out. I used to pull my hair out when it comes to the special teams unit for the Bucs. Pre-Brady. Can we get to the special teams conversation? I'm not talking about Mike McDaniels. I'm talking about special teams. I'll make another video about that. I don't want to talk about nobody that is here. I want to talk about Danny Smith. Can we get to the special teams conversation? Stop with the redirecting the conversation in the chat. Can we get to the special teams hiring? This is important for the Bucs. Okay? I'm not here to argue or none of that stuff. Let's talk about this hire. One of the weakest units of the Bucs has been special teams, and it's been like that for years. We saw it this season. Block field goals, block punts, bad coverage. It got so bad, they started kicking the ball in the end zone, giving up 35 yards off the rip because they were so scared of a big return. First down. First down. That is bad. And nobody really cared. Nobody cared. Missed field goals, block punts. Awful. Cost us some games. For those of you that know me, I lived through the Roberto Aguayo, Jason Light draft pick in the second round. Him missing a bunch of kicks, costing us games, and then one player gets the blame because a field goal kicker misses kicks. This happened to Lamar Jackson. This happened to Josh Allen. Like, field goal kickers miss kicks, and then the narrative gets switched to the quarterback. Oh, he should have got the ball closer. God, you're supposed to make the kick. We as Bucs fans have experienced that. Roberto Aguayo, I'm going to keep referencing these things because this is true. This is true. This is not feelings. This is facts over feelings. Roberto Aguayo missed so many kicks or missed key kicks that cost us some games. Changed the way the outcome of a game. Momentum shift. But guess who got the blame? The quarterback. The quarterback got the blame. Nick Foles missing kicks. Guess who got the blame? The quarterback got the blame. Nobody cared about the missing kicks. You should have got closer. Matt Gay missed several kicks. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about Matt Gay missing all those kicks, costing the Bucs games. Blame the quarterback. What kind of fan base is this? Cairo Santos, another one, missed kicks. Nobody cared. Blame the quarterback. Should have got closer. You remember the Giants debacle when we were beating the Giants and the Bucs defense was terrible and Danny Dimes, he got his name, Danny Dimes, he came back, took the lead, then the Bucs went down the field, got the field goal range, missed the game-winning kick. I was at the game, and nobody cared. You should have got closer. You should have got closer. The quarterback should have got the team closer. Are you kidding me? Took a 5-yard delay, and he missed the game-winning kick. So that season right there should have been 8-8. That season with that, a 7-9 season should have been 8-8 at a minimum. Giants, game-winning kick. Just make the kick. Just make the kick. You 8-8. I was at the game. Nobody talked about the missed kick with Matt Gay and Cairo Santos and Nick Foles and Roberto Aguayo. Nobody cared. It was the quarterback fault that he missed the kick. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Look at the Ravens game. Rookie kicker missed a chip shot, 44-yard field goal. We've seen kickers have evolved, and they're making a ton of kicks. 50-yard field goals are damn near chip shots. And then we get to the Brady, we got rid of Matt Gay. Then we go to a better kicker, Ryan Succop. And that was the end of the Bucs special teams woes when it comes to the kickers. Now I'm taking y'all through this timeline here. I'm taking y'all through a timeline leading up to the current special teams, how they look. Because there's a common denominator when it comes to the Bucs special teams. We get Ryan Succop, Super Bowl 13-4. He's making kicks. And then he kind of fumbled a little. He kind of fumbled and stumbled, regressed a little bit. And then we pick up Chase McLaughlin. Chase McLaughlin, he's our kicker. He's a really good kicker. Now, he had some kicks blocked. That's not his fault. Chase is a really good kicker. I'm taking y'all through the special teams timeline. These are facts. We have a good kicker now. Does anybody disagree with Chase being a bad kicker? Does anybody disagree with that? We're talking about, I literally walked y'all through the Bucs timeline, the multiverse. Because as a Bucs fan, it's been a struggle with kicking. But now we got Chase. Succop was good for a couple years, but then he couldn't make long kicks. And then Chase comes in, and he's making kicks. Now, he has some kicks blocked, but that's not his fault. That's special teams coordinating. My point is, as with the current situation, the timeline, and I don't care about none of that extra stuff you're talking about in there. The current timeline, as we fast forward, because if you want to argue with me, you're gonna lose. So the current timeline, we've seen this past season, as I walked y'all through the facts of the timeline when it comes to Bucs special teams, punt return, kick return, punt return coverage, kick return coverage, all the way up. We've struggled with that. When the last time we had a punt return for a touchdown? When the last time we had a kick return for a touchdown? When have we had a consistent punt return, kick return coverage team? That area, the Bucs special teams for the last couple of years have been awful. These are facts. If anybody disagrees with it, then please feel free in the comment section to correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to the Bucs special teams right now. Right now. Because the Bucs special teams has cost the Bucs a couple games this season. Whether it's punt return coverage, kick return coverage, block kicks, whether it's field goal or extra points or block punt. Am I lying? Does anybody disagree with what I'm saying when it comes to what we saw last year? The one consistent thing I've seen about the Bucs special teams, dating back to all the way back, punt return, kick return coverage, punt return, kick returners, not good enough over the years, and it's been one of the better units of this team. Now the defense has been up and down, some terrible defenses. Offense has been pretty good for the most part, but the special teams has been consistently bad for a long time. When that was the Buffalo game, for example, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the chat, y'all seen the Buffalo game. Let's keep it football. Don't come at me. Let's talk about football. Let's talk about the Buffalo game. Let's talk about what we saw in the Buffalo game with Ray Davis returning kicks. They had 234 yards in returns. Y'all saw the Buffalo game. The Bucs lost the game, what, 44-32? If they don't let this dude run 40-yard kickoffs back, did anybody watch that Buffalo game with Ray Davis from Kentucky? The running back from Kentucky? Nope. So nobody gonna talk about that. We gonna just keep dancing around that. We're talking about special teams now. We're not talking about individual players and none of that. We're talking about special teams. I'm walking y'all through the special teams timeline. I brought y'all from in the past all the way to here. Don't wait for me to talk about what you want me to talk about. Let's talk about special teams, the topic. Don't wait on me. I'm giving y'all context here. With this hire with Danny Smith, 234 yards of return yards. The Bucs coverage units was so bad. Punt return and kick return. Especially kick return, they just gave up 35 yards. Todd Bowles instructed the special teams kickoff unit, just kick the ball in the end zone. Just kick the ball in the end zone. Forget Buckles locking. Let's talk about special teams. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine. Facts over feelings. I'm giving y'all facts. I don't care about how you feel and what you think in the narrative. I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about special teams. Remember, the Buffalo game was not at the very end of the season. They conceded the 35-yard line for several weeks. It's exactly JR Dot. It's put this team in bad situations defensively. It's cost the Bucs some games overall. Just giving up yards. And then the Buffalo game was like, what, week 13, week 12, 13. You conceded for the rest of the season. You was like, forget that. So now we got Danny Smith. 72 years old. He's been around for a while. And this is no narrative. These are all facts. You can fact check me all you want to. Correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to Danny Smith. He's better than what we had. Hopefully he can upgrade. He's an upgrade when it comes to kickoff and punt return coverage and preventing block extra points and field goals. Don't worry about Buckles Locker. Don't come at me because you don't like me. Let's talk about special teams. Because I think even if you don't like me, you can agree that special teams is bad. That's the least you can do. You ain't got to like me as a person. Don't really care. But you can say, as a fellow Bucs fan, just like me, I'm on the same ship as you, the Bucs special teams is bad. And that is no narrative. That is no false narrative. That is no media narrative. That is no me trying to manipulate anything. That is straight facts. Remember, one of my hashtags, facts over feelings. I can care less how you feel. I'm giving you facts. Don't try to change the conversation and go this way with it. And, oh, you talking about this guy? Nope. Special teams. Get your own channel if you want to talk about something else. He got 25 years of experience. Fact check me. 25 years of experience. Is it enough to fix the struggles? Maybe. Remember, you can fact check me. You know, I'm facts-based over here. I'm not media-based. I'm not media narrative-based and none of that. I don't push media narratives and look cool and all that. I give you what I see. I give you exactly what's on the field. I mean, Danny Smith got like 3 decades of experience. Eagles, Buffalo, Steelers. Fact check me. Forget about Buckles Locker. Fact check me if I'm lying. I have no point to prove here. I'm just giving you facts. I'm just saying, he's known for disciplined coverage units, kicking, field goal kicking protection. He's known for that stuff. Like I said, the bar set low. So him getting hired for the Bucs, it's better than what we had before. Is it long term? No. It's a Band-Aid to me. Fact check me on that. If you think he's long term at 72, fact check me. Good luck with that. It's a Band-Aid. You know it's a Band-Aid. I don't care how you feel about me. It's a Band-Aid. He's had multiple Pro Bowl special teams guys too. Remember we had Ryan Smith? Ryan Smith was pretty good on special teams. Our gunner. Remember Ryan Smith? Bringing you back into the multiverse, the Bucs multiverse, because a lot of y'all don't like talk about the multiverse because it get emotional for some of you. You get mad when I talk about the Bucs multiverse, the actual facts. The Bucs got a crazy multiverse, and you know it when it comes to special teams. Remember Ryan Smith? Yeah, I know a lot of y'all remember Ryan Smith. It's a pretty good gunner. The Bucs special teams unit, and I've harped on this for years on this channel since 2017, has been one of the worst, especially in 2025. Remember, if I'm lying, stop me from lying. If you don't like what I'm saying, stop me from if I'm lying about the Bucs special teams. Because I've been an advocate of the Bucs special teams. I don't talk about the same stuff all the time. This is the great thing about this channel. I cover all bases of the Bucs. No media narrative, no fan narrative. Trenches, quarterback, receiver, special, cover everything. Everything. No narratives, no fan narratives, no emotional narratives. This is why this is a real channel. The Bucs had multiple blown coverages on punt returns units, coverage units, and kick return units. Multiple blown coverages, poor field position, block kicks. Stop me if I'm lying. Forget about Buckles Locker. Stop me if I'm lying about the Bucs special teams in 2025. Forget the multiverse. Forget the Bucs special teams multiverse. I done covered that already. And that's irrefutable facts. Even the Bucs multiverse show you that the Bucs special teams was bad. Stop me from lying. Hashtag facts over feelings. Emotions will never win over reality. Don't get quiet now. Because now we're talking the truth. We're talking about reality. Now you're quiet. We're talking about something that you don't want to engage in because you're waiting for something else. You're not getting that. You're getting this. You're getting this. This is the topic. You're getting this topic. Talk about the Bucs special teams in 2025. I gave you the Bucs special teams multiverse. Awful. It's awful to talk about. Fast forward to the current date. It's still bad. At least with Danny Smith, he brings some stability. He's old. And I don't know if he got that much. I don't know if he got much time left. And like I said, I think this is a band-aid. In my honest opinion, is it a great hire? No. In my opinion, it's not a great hire, but I think the results will be better. Now, I will open the locker room up, but some individuals probably going to try to change the conversation to something else. No, we don't want to talk about special teams. We want to talk about something else. Why you don't want to talk about special teams? Why are you trying to change the subject? Now, here's the pros, the strengths of Danny Smith, right? I might open the locker room up, but people be trying to change the narrative over here sometimes, and I don't like that. Not today. They tried to do it today in the comment section. I didn't like that. Anyway, I'll make a video on that too. Nothing personal though. Don't take it personal. It's all football. Just so you know that. Because we can meet in person and we can figure it out there if you want to. But you know, I'm out here. I'm available if you want to talk to me in person. If you got money to go to the games, you know what I'm saying. If you got money in your pockets, you can go to the games and stuff. I don't know if your money long like that, but pros and strengths. Hey, Sandoval, 813, you know what I'm talking about, man. Some of them guys be on some weird stuff. I'll be like, I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. It's not like I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people met me, some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool though. I'm a cool guy. You know, I don't start no trouble. I'm a cool guy. In general, I might say some like, you know, very direct stuff. I'm a very direct guy. I might say some very direct stuff, but I'm a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing personal, but some people try to get a little personal with me. I don't like that. You know, come talk to me. We can talk offline. You know, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep everything cordial and football related. You know, like all that stuff. So Danny Smith, proven track record, strong leadership, sideline energy. There's a video of Danny Smith working out in the locker room with the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? Danny Smith be getting it in. He does have some cons. He does have some cons. I got time. A-Rod. I always got time. And I'm like I said, like I always say every year, I'm not hard to find. I'm gonna be at games. Can you be at the games? Is your money right to get to the games and come talk to me? Most likely not. Some of you. I want everybody to come to the game. Everybody in the chat, come to the games this year. Come to the Buckles like a tailgate. Come talk to me in person. And we can figure it out from there. It could be good. It could be neutral. It could be bad. Or you can go your way. Pick one. Either one, I'm good with. Either way, I'm good with it. However you want to take this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be down in Tampa. I'll be in a city near you on the road too this year. I promise you that. 72 years old. This is his cons. He's 72 years old. He's not a long-term solution. Not flashy, not an innovator. Special teams. He's old school. Man, Mopar Buck, come on, man. You know how some of these folks is, man. It's the fingers. It's the fingers, man. I'll be like, just come holler at me in person, man. Come to the game. Get your money up. Come to the game. Come to the game. Come talk to me. Yeah, he'd be in the gym. His returns wasn't elite in some spots. So, like I said, it's not a great hire. It's not a bad hire. Anybody will be better than what we had before. It's the bottom line. It's the truth. Facts over feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I will say this. In closing remarks when it comes to the Bucs special teams hire. My takeaways, my closing remarks. I'm excited because it's somebody better than Thomas. Yeah, I'm from East Tampa. No, actually, I'm from the city of Tampa. Let's get that clear. See, there's a red line, right? There's a red line. I'm from the city of Tampa. I'm not just from Tampa. I'm from the city of Tampa. I'm not from Claramel. I'm not from PV, 78th Street. I'm not Town and Country, Carrollwood, New Tampa, Wesley Chapel. I'm not none of that. Temple Terrace, Cross Fletcher, to a certain point. I'm literally from the city of Tampa, East Tampa, Nucio Park to be exact. Roots in Sulphur Springs. So I'm telling you, we could be cool. We could be cool, but we can go the other way too. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not from Polk County. I'm not from Plant City. I'm not from Brandon, Bradenton, Sarasota, Newport Richie. I'm not from none of them spots. I'm literally from the city of Tampa, from the hood. I'm not bragging about it because I don't want to be back in no hood. I don't care about none of that. But I'm just saying, I got my roots from the Springs. Those of you that know about Sulphur Springs, low income, yeah, it's bad. Food stamps. And those of you that know about Nucio Park, you know about that, food stamps and all that. Robles Elementary, yeah. Just saying. But back to Danny Smith. You know what I'm saying? Bucs fans, I would say this. I know everybody know we got Danny Smith, but I want y'all to temper your expectations. It's going to be better than last year. I'm gonna say that. It's going to be better than last. 72 years old. Look, he's old school. It's going to be better than last year. Can we agree to that? Does everybody agree with that? Should the Bucs special teams overall should it be better than last year? Let's get back to the football. We don't want to go through a Tampa history lesson and none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But do we agree with that? I need a thumbs up, yes, no, whatever. Is this an upgrade? Do we expect better? But I'm gonna temper my expectations because he's not long term. Like the hire itself should let you know this is a band-aid. He ain't got much time. If the Bucs are between 15 and 20, that's a win. Between 15 and 22. But do not expect him to be around long term. I honestly, low key, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is a 1-year deal. I think this is a 1-year deal. I think this is a holdover. Because remember, if he was still really good, you think Pittsburgh would have let him go? Like I'm just giving y'all the bigger picture here. Like if he was really, 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 really good special teams coordinator at this point of his career, why would you let a good special teams coach on the market? Remember, we're talking about positional staffing, right? You try to keep all your good staff, your staff members, like, your D-line coach, your assistant D-line coach, your assistant offensive coordinator, your passing game coordinator, your quarterbacks coach, your actual positional coaches, your teachers. You keep those people. Your DC if you can, but special teams coordinators don't bounce around like that. If you're really good, you're not going anywhere. So why did Pittsburgh say we good? Because if he's still at an elite level, you're not going to let that go. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all an example here. The Kansas City Chiefs special teams coordinator. What's his name? He's been around for a long time. He's been with the Chiefs for a long time. He's old, but they ain't letting him go. There's a few special teams coordinators around the league. If you're good, it don't matter. And most of those guys don't end up on bad teams. I believe his name is Tubbs or something like that. David Tubbs or something like that. But the Chiefs, like there's multiple coordinators, special team coordinators. If you're good, you're good. You ain't just they ain't gonna let you go. Look, the Steelers clean house, but look, we gonna try to retain him because he's good. But they didn't. They said no, we good with that. Maybe it was a drop off. Some of the Pittsburgh Steelers fans was like, he's on the downside of his career. But this goes back to the bowl situation. It's going to be hard for the Bucs to get innovators at these positions like special teams coordinator. It would have been nice to get somebody from a good special teams unit staff, like elite staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you got your special teams coordinator, you got the guys that's under him. It would have been nice to get somebody young, innovative that can mix and match the coverage units, can set up some good punt returns, some kick returns, maybe even try some trick, some trick plays. David Tubb. Yeah, exactly. It'll be nice to get an innovator, somebody, because remember at this point, I think we can all see the landscape. All the dinosaurs are going away, the old fossils. There's only a few fossils left. Andy Reid. Like there's a few fossils that are left. Remember, there was 10 coaching hires this cycle. The league is turning over at head coach. And there's multiple positional coaching spots that are getting young. These guys are 30, 29 years old, 31 years old. Special team coordinators, DCs, passing game coordinators, assistant head coaches. What's his name? Grant Uginski, Liam Cohen's buddy, like 30 years old. Nate, the guy from the Rams. The league is getting small at these positional coaching. Like the days of 72-year-old fossils coaching special teams and head coaching, that's fading away. It's like the head coach has got to be 50 and under now. You got your Harbaugh, your John Harbaugh, your Jim Harbaugh, your Andy Reid, your Sean Payton. But if you look around the league, you got your Todd Bowles. These are old guys. They're going to stick with the guys they played football with in the 80s. That's why Sean Payton keep bringing Pete Carmichael with him. Todd Bowles keeping Larry Foote around and Dave Caldwell and George Edwards around. First down. These are facts. If you want to get a good young staff, starts with your head coach. Remember, out of these 10 hires, and I'm going to tie this back into the special teams, out of these 10 hires, some of these coaches are going to be better than Todd Bowles. Some of these coaches are going to get better special team coordinators because of their age and what their philosophy is. Todd Bowles is old school. Todd Bowles is old school. And if you're a good, young, positional coach, assistant coach, you want to go to an organization that's stable or has good structure or stability long term. And at this current state, as I tie this in back to the Bucs special teams coordinator, Danny Smith, the Bucs don't have great stability overall, which explains why they get guys like Danny Smith at the end of his career. If we would have got Danny Smith several years ago, the Bucs special team, I think, matter of fact, last year, low key. Come here. I think if the Bucs special teams unit was a little bit better, I think the Bucs are 10-7. Special teams alone. Come here. Just better special teams play. 10-7. Keep everything the same. Just get better special teams play. 10-7. Am I lying? Come here. Come here. Just keep everything the same. Everything the same. Just better special teams play. The Bucs will be 10-7. It's a fact. There's 3 phases: offense, defense, special teams. Just better special teams play by itself. You're 10-7. You're 10-7. Even if you get bounced in the first round, which they probably most likely would have. The outcome would have been first round out. Because you're playing the Rams, you know what I'm saying? We don't match up well against the Rams and Sean McVay. Sean McVay coaches circles around bowls. We seen that. Matthew Stafford all day. Pooping the cool with Devontae Adams with no Zion McCullough. That's even worse. But anyway, hey, just better special teams play. The Bucs are 10-7. If I'm lying, fact check Buckles Locker. If you think I'm lying about just better special teams play, because remember, special teams affect the outcome of the game. Extra points, missed field goals, block punts, block field goals, big returns, punt returns, kick returns. If the Bucs was just better in that, if they were just average, 10-7. Come here. Just better special teams play. 10-7. Hey, what do I know? I'm just a little old guy over here on YouTube that keep talking about the real facts of the Bucs' flaws, strengths and weaknesses and flaws. But hey, I can't talk about the Bucs' weaknesses because I'm being weird. I can't talk about how bad the draft picks are because I'm being weird. I can't talk about certain things because I'm being weird, even though they're facts. You're supposed to talk about only the good stuff. Matthew Miller, that's a good one. He's 37-33. That's a I like that one. I like that one. Like Matthew Miller. Okay, so Todd Bowles would be 37-33. I like that one. That's the best comment of the whole chat right there. That's a good one. I am with you, Matthew Miller. I caught the humor. I don't get offended at all. I do not. No way. People think I get offended. I'll be like, man, I don't give a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, man, come on, man. I don't do this for the money. You know, I do this for the camaraderie. Talk about the Bucs. I love football. Some people do it for the money. That's the way they live. YouTube. I don't live off YouTube. I'm an engineer. 100% disabled veteran. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, about to get the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight. I don't need YouTube for the money. But I appreciate it though, you know, the super chats and all that. But you know, I don't need YouTube for money. I got stocks in crypto. Anyway, but I am with the humor. I'm with the humor. I like that. Hey, come here. The Bucs will be 10-7, but Todd Bowles will be 33-37. That's still average at best. Pretty much. I get it, Matthew. I get it. But anything less than, like, I'm too early. I'm gonna say it early though. I'm gonna get this off early. 7-10, 8-9, 9-8. Todd Bowles out of here. Do we agree with that? Do we agree with that? 7-10, 8-9, 9-8. Todd Bowles is out of here on Black Monday. Now, 4-13, 5-12, 6-11. He don't make it through. Well, he's not gonna do any. Do we also agree with any stretches of 1-4, 1-5, 2-6, 2-7? He's going, right? Do we agree with that? Do we agree with that? Any ridiculous stretches which he has shown in the last several years, ever since he's been a head coach, any bad stretches, he should be fired, right? Any 1-4s, 2-5s, 2-6s, those type of stretches, he going, right? Come on, come closer. He's going, right? Because we keep seeing this. 2022, he took over 13-14. 2022, 23, 24, 20, 25. These weird stretches of 1-4, 2-5, and 3-6. Like these weird stretches when the Bucs start out strong, every single year they 3-1, 5-2, like, and then you wake up 8-9, 9-8. Oh, we got a 10-7. All right, we're gonna up and up. We made the jump. We did. We regressed, and we're heading the wrong direction. 8-9 again. Oh man, that's what it looked like. Like 10-7 to 8-9. That's not a huge drop off as far as record. It's only 2-game difference because of the flip of the coin. But when you look at the 10-7 season and the 8-9 season, it's almost like a big drop off. You feel me? Don't it look like a big drop off? Like we were 10-7 in 2024, and then we 8-9. So it's not bad. We just missed a couple bounces and calls, but the 8-9 don't feel like it's 8-9. Last season didn't feel like an 8-9 season. It felt like some 4-13, 5-12, 6-11 season, didn't it? Didn't it? I mean, close wins with the Jets, the Cardinals. Now we did beat the Seahawks, 49ers, and the Texans. 3 playoff teams, right? But dang, that season didn't feel like 8-9. Anyway, let me see what else. Trying to think. Anything else I want to talk about in the next couple minutes? Jacob Parrish, named to the Pro Football Writers Association All-Rookie team. Recognizes all the top rookies in the NFL at each position. Shout out to Jacob Parrish. I like him. Get his jersey, man. If he keep it up. One more year. Second year, I'm going to get your jersey, buddy. I got to get me a Bucky Irving jersey, too. He's a rookie standout. Played very well. Him and Taki Smith was probably the two most consistent players on defense, whether it's outside linebacker, D-line, linebacker, cornerback, safety, slot. I think those two guys, Taki Smith and Jacob Parrish, first and second year players, were the standouts. Like I think Taki Smith played much better than Winfield Jr., much more impactful. But Winfield Jr. got the Pro Bowl, which is weird. His development, Jacob Parrish's development has been good. So I think he should play on the outside. It's just like the Graham Barton situation. Graham Barton needs to be a guard. Jacob Parrish needs to be on the outside. I just think he's better on the outside. More impactful. You know what I'm saying? That'll help the secondary so much. I can't do no extra large, man. No, I don't want to do that. Too big. I got to get the 50th stamp. They still got those. If you get all rookie, your next jump is probably Pro Bowl, second team All Pro. If you take another jump. So I want y'all to pay attention to Jacob Parrish these next couple years, man. His arrow is pointing up. You know, Taki Smith, I think he should go back to nickel and get a big safety, but y'all know how I feel about that. I just don't like the Winfield Jr. Tyke Smith pairing, 259, 5'10 safeties. I don't like it. I think Tyke Smith needs to be a slot guy. Did y'all see Jalen Petrie? How come Talbot's on you Winfield Jr. like that? Just keep him close in the line of scrimmage. I think the Bucs need to do something with Winfield Jr. Like, put him in the Jalen Petrie role. Y'all seen Jalen Petrie, right? Kyler Gordon, Jalen Petrie, Nick Umaraway, always around the line of scrimmage. Cooper Dean DeJong, always around the line. You know what I'm saying? I think Winfield Jr. needs to just get close to the line of scrimmage. I think he's more impactful there. I don't like Winfield Jr. way back there. I don't like him. Too slow. I watched so many games that explosive plays ran right by him. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Ty Johnson and Buffalo game, the B. John Robinson. Too many games I've seen guys just, you know what I'm saying? Kyle Pitts. Like, dang, man. You know, it's a lot of money, man. $96 million. And how much was guaranteed? We'll talk about that. Let me see. But stay tuned for Jacob Parrish, man. He's on the up and up. I like him. But I think they need to restructure on Winfield Jr.'s contract, though. For real. Oh, so Danny Smith worked with the Steelers, Washington, Buffalo, and Eagles. Yep. So, yeah, I mean, that's the good thing about Todd Bowles. I mean, so far he's done one thing. He kind of fixed the special teams, put a Band-Aid on it. We'll see how that works. Got about 4 minutes left. Let me address something real quick. I see folks in the chat, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Mike McDaniels to the Chargers. I'll make another video about that because all I've seen some of these big Bucs channels on X. Oh my gosh, they be embarrassing themselves. And I'm not trying to be a Dan down a Brian a Dan Downer. I'm not trying to be a hater or a troll or nothing like that. But some of these big Bucs platforms, whether it's YouTube or X-Men or Facebook, oh my gosh, they be embarrassing themselves, man. That's all I've heard for the last several days. Mike McDaniel. Like, oh my gosh. And this just another egg in your face. Like, I gotta name one guy on X. He does this with the Bucs. And I don't even know if he's a real Bucs fan. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? Does anybody know the particular guy? He starts with a J, ends with an L. Just weird. And people follow him. Like, just weird energy. And this is Mike McDaniel's narrative crap. He was one of the main ones. One of the main ones. Starts with a J. Ends with an L. He just constantly he just does this. And I be like, just because he's on my timeline and I just see it. I'm like, who is this guy? I don't even remember him being a real Bucs. I'm like, why do they keep doing it to themselves? And they got all these followers. And I'm like, people really follow this guy? Like, don't keep it real. He don't keep it real at all. He just pushes these clickbait narratives. Oh my gosh, man. It's like, and he got followed. People follow just like, people like to follow narratives. They will choose a narrative over the truth. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm talking about, put the name in the chat. Because these dudes are media narrative driven. You can see it. And there were several other channels, maybe a little bit lesser than him, that are Bucs channels or Bucs platforms or Bucs pages on X that do the same thing. They do this, they follow the script like every time. They follow the same script. Starts with a J, ends with an L. They have no personality. No, no, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing interesting. Like, and they all follow the same script. They all, I'm telling you, just pay attention. Just go over there, just look sometimes. Just be like, they keep doing the same thing on Facebook, the Facebook groups. Some of those channels are on the Facebook groups or the platforms. Like, I'm not gonna say their names, but they all do the same thing, the same narratives. Scared to talk about certain things. Don't want to push no buttons with Jason Light. Like they all do the same thing. Why is that? Be the loudest channels and loudest platforms to be wrong as hell. Multiple channels, but the one particular guy I'm talking about, he's on X. Starts with a J, ends with an L. He continuously do this to himself. And the Mike McDaniel situation makes it even more funnier. It makes it even more funnier. It was him, but he was getting this information from Albert Breer. And there was another guy talking about McDaniels still around, and the Bucs is one of the final teams that he looking at. And it just the Bucs are a good destination for him. He's thinking about it. He's gonna go there. Oh my gosh, why do they keep him? That's why do you think I don't do that? Why do you think I don't do that? I don't do what they do. I don't follow that script because it's a lie. It's clickbait. It's false narratives. It's not reality. They just be talking, and people like it, and they get drawn to it. It's like y'all drawn to that. That's why I don't relate to none of those guys. I can't even follow those guys. It's like, oh my gosh, why do they keep doing it? Like, yeah, 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 Mike McDaniels coming to the Bucs. I'm trying to tell y'all. Huh? Why you think I didn't push that on this channel? Why you think I did not push Mike McDaniels to the Bucs on this channel? For that reason, because I knew. I freaking knew. Too many options in front of the Bucs, and with Todd Bowles sitting right in the way. Oh my gosh. Why do they keep doing it to themselves, man? I knew they wasn't gonna get Mike McDaniels. That's why I didn't really trip about it. That's why I didn't make video after video and post after post and trying to push it. Remember, when you keep doing stuff like that, you're pushing a narrative. When you keep repeating and making yourself believe a lie or something that's not going to happen, that's insanity. This is why I don't get into a lot of arguments about the Bucs multiverse when it comes to the past or when it comes to coaching and GMs. I don't get caught into that because you're telling yourself something that is not true. You might have some truth in it, but you're mixing a lot of narratives and a lot of emotions. That's why this channel is not emotionally based. Emotional damage. A lot of Bucs fans today, and as of now, when they go check X and Facebook and NFL.com and ESPN and CBS Sports and all these other channels, emotional damage when they read Mike McDaniels is going to the Los Angeles Chargers to coach under Jim Harbaugh. He didn't want to choose Todd Bowles. I don't even think Todd Bowles was in his options. That's my personal opinion. I don't think Mike McDaniels was thinking about it. But the fact that, here's the funny thing, the fact that he canceled the Browns head coaching interview told me everything. Matter of fact, it didn't tell me everything. It told me enough. Because first of all, if he was going to the Bucs, he would have been to the Bucs. They interviewed him. They let him walk out the building. It was over with. Over with. When he left that building, was it Friday they interviewed him? and they didn't cut no deal with him. When he left the building Friday, when you woke up Saturday and you didn't see Mike McDaniels, the new Bucs OC, that should have told you right there. And then here's the funny thing about the interview. Nothing really came out of it. No narratives, no none of that. Even the dude that starts with a J ends with an L. He was trying. Albert Breer and him, they kept trying to spin the narrative. The Bucs on the list, one of the two options. No, man. No. They kept trying to spin this BS narrative like, oh, the Bucs are still in the mix. They were never in the mix. This is my opinion, based on the landscape. Too many options. He could have went to Tennessee with Robert Saleh. He could have went to the Falcons with Kevin Stefanski. He got ties with those guys. Jeff Hadley. Well, no, it's Dolphins. I'm sorry, Dolphins. That's Dolphins head coach. He could have went to the Browns. He used to coach there. He could have took the Arizona job as OC. Why would he take the Bucs? Raiders. Like, why is he taking the Bucs job? Oh, because he got Baker Mayfield and all these weapons. Don't give a two rats booties. Two rats dookie drops. And every time I keep hearing the Mike McDaniels conversation with the Bucs, it was always the weapons. Little did you know, it was not about the weapons. It was about Todd Bowles. It was about Todd Bowles. But the Bucs got all the weapons. We got better weapons than the Lions. Are you kidding me? Is that what you're trying to convince yourself? He's going to pick the Bucs over the Lions and Eagles. He's going to pick the Bucs over the Chargers and the Bills, and the Browns, and he's going to pick the Bucs over the Falcons and the Raiders and the Titans, and he's going to pick the Bucs over the Steelers. What? Because we got weapons. Because what about our weapons? Who gives a damn when Todd Bowles is in the front of those damn things? He's going to pick the Bucs. He's going to pick the Bucs because we got weapons. Wake up. Use this. Use what scene this came from? Remember Cobra Kai? Think with this. Use your brains. Bucs fans, stop running with these ridiculous X channels and Facebook channels and YouTube channel narratives. Use your brain. What makes you think he was going to pick the Bucs? Just like last year with Josh Kazard, we're going to get the bottom of the barrel. We're going to get, and now with Zach Robinson and Dan Pitcher, like, what are we doing? Like, what is that? And Brian Callahan, what is that? Retreads that have no upside? Well, we're going to get Matt Nagy or Mike Kafka? Use your brains. This man was in the building, was like, appreciate the hospitality. Oh, and then it was another BS narrative I saw today. Another BS narrative. Did you know some of these Bucs fans are crazy? And I like to talk about this. This is good. This is a good sidebar conversation. And don't get distracted that the title of the video is still about the special teams, but I gotta talk about it. There was one post that got a lot of traction on Facebook. He was getting a house close to the stadium. The narrative was he's getting a house close to the stadium, and people was commenting on it like, yeah, I live around the stadium. I'm close to the stadium. I'm close to the stadium. I'm right there. It'd be nice to have some capri pants on to the knees. I'm right by the stadium. I'm close by the stadium. He's getting a house by the stadium. I'm gonna, yeah, I want some capri pants too. I heard he was looking at houses about the stadium. Really? Who told you that? He was in LA. He wasn't even in Tampa looking at those damn houses. That just that's just like the Tom Brady narrative. Oh yeah, Tom Brady, he's gonna buy a house in Tampa. He was renting a house in Davis Island. Giselle never lived in Tampa. She was in Miami. And the minute Tom Brady leaves the Bucs, what did he do? He goes by stake in the Las Vegas Raiders. So you mean to tell me all he did more with the Bucs than he's done with the Raiders, and he buys stake with the Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders? He cut ties with the Bucs, goes retire with the Patriots, and he don't even talk about us. This man won a Super Bowl with us, asterisk, and didn't even think about becoming a front office person. He got the hell on and went to a worse franchise to be a front office executive. He has no ties to Tampa, no crib, no family here. He got the hell out of Dodge. And then here we are talking about Mike McDaniels is looking at houses in Tampa. The whole time, Mike McDaniels he was in Los Angeles getting wine and dined by Jim Harbaugh. Y'all really thought he was going to choose Todd Bowles. Who wants to? What I told y'all this. This is why I did not push McDaniels over here. I did not push McDaniels to the Bucs on this channel because I knew better. I win. Every time this stuff happens, man. Oh, we're gonna get a top tier OC. What do we end up with? Josh Gazard. Not the first, the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth choice, probably the sixth and seventh choice. I mean, reaching down the bag of the chips, getting the crumbs. That's what the Bucs trying to do. Everybody get the big pieces of chips. What the Bucs doing? They reaching way down the bag to get the crumbs of the chips. Reaching way down the bag. I got to get the crumbs of the chip. That's what you're gonna get. It's going to be a hire that people are going to try to hype up too. They're going to be like, remember now when Josh Gazard got hired? Oh, continuity. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He really like that. Oh, we got continuity. Baker needs that. He's going to run the Liam Cohen offense. And all the third down with the third down coordinator. He draws pictures, and so now he's know what Baker wants in third down. What was the Bucs' third down percentage this year? Red zone. Third down. This dude was a crash test dummy as a third down coordinator. They tried to hype that up. I've never seen a fan base hype up a third down coordinator. And then you put him as an OC, now you don't like him. You asked for that. You asked for that. I didn't ask for it. I told y'all. I was like, man, we getting the bottom of the barrel. Oh, we getting the continuity. Baker needs that. Third down coordinator. He's with Liam Cohen. He's going to run the same offense. Liam Cohen didn't even ask for him to come to Jacksonville. He wanted Kevin Cranberry. He didn't want goddamn Josh Gazard. That was Liam Cohen calling the third down plays. Josh Gazard was just holding the damn whiteboard with a marker. Oh, the third down coordinator. Oh, you got continuity. Those Bucs channels and those Bucs websites, Bucs major media, mid media. Oh, Josh Gazard. Continuity for Baker Mayfield. You ain't got to change much. You know, now we got a Becca Buka, so the third down's going to be really good until he got out there and showed his booty. I win. I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep winning over here. I don't look. I love this channel. I love talking about football because I see it for the reality. I don't see it for the media narratives. I don't see it for one individual player. I don't focus on one individual player. I don't like one individual player. I don't hate one individual player. Third down coordinator. First down. We're gonna eat on third downs. Week 8 comes around, you're like, damn. Week 9 comes around. Well, we got a bye week. He's gonna fix some things up. We get some guys healthy. You know what I'm saying? We get Omega back, and we got, he had a little injury, and we get Mike Evans back, and we get Chris Godwin back, we get J Mac back. The offense is gonna watch out. The Bucs are gonna be humming. All the signs were there. I win. Hashtag I win. And I'm not trying to brag in a lot. I'm not trying to down the Bucs. It's just I just want the Bucs to be a better organization, make better decisions, coaching, staff members, draft picks, on the field, high-end talent. I just want the Bucs to be just better. Why can't I push for that? I win. I'm telling you, that's why I don't push nothing over here, man. Y'all seen them third downs? Y'all seen Josh Gazard fumbling and stumbling with the play sheet? It was so bad he had Todd Bowles standing next to him. Y'all didn't see that? Multiple times. Todd Bowles said, like, man, Todd Bowles looking back like, man, what you doing? Get the first down. Remember the Bucs got stopped 4 downs in a row and inside the 5-yard line. I was like, oh my gosh, you can't call it a regular play just to get the touchdown? Took Bucky Irvin out, put Sean Tucker in. Like, what you doing? Y'all asked for this, not me. I win. Man, y'all gotta wake up, man. Use this. Use this, Bucs fans. I want y'all to use y'all brains. Please bring more people over here so I can enlighten them to use their brains. Shaking with the play sheet because Todd Bowles was like a vulture, looking at him like, get the first down. Yeah, Mike Evans over there. What are we doing? What are we doing? It was a disaster. We lucky we was 8-9. That team looked like a 4-13 team. 2-7 the last 9 games. That looked like a 4-13 team. We are lucky to be 8-9. What are we doing? Josh Gazard over there. Oh, what do we do? I don't know. Third down. Rashad White off tackle. What the hell is that? Todd Bowles, punt the ball, kick the ball in the end zone. We don't want no returns. What is going on here with the special teams? Like, it's a disaster. And then off season comes. Oh, I'm going to get rid of everybody else except for a couple people. I'm going to mix and match. Oh, man, just wipe the slate clean. I'm telling y'all. The only way the Bucs can get out, I'm telling y'all, and this is my hunch. It's just a hunch. The only way the Bucs can get out of this is they got to start at the top, man. Got to start at the top. It's just chaos up there, man. Nothing makes sense. The draft picks, the direction of the organization. They hired a 72-year-old special team coordinator who's not bad, but god dang. You can't even hire a top OC? You got to go get a retread that didn't look good? Oh, man. I don't like the direction. As a fan, from the outside looking in, the direction of this team don't look good. And then you look at the roster, it's like, old, getting old. Like, what are we doing here, man? Exactly. Rolling. It happened 2 games. I think one of them was I think the Falcons game, or was it the Bills game? They got down there and they couldn't get in 4 downs. Change the outcome of the game. Because if first it was the offense was looking good the first 7 weeks, the defense was playing solid, and then the offense went bad, and then the defense went bad. It was like then especially like it just nothing made sense, and then the arrow is pointing down, and then we got a helpless win over the Panthers in the last game of the season, and still didn't make the playoffs. We had to wish the Saints, who I did not want to cheer for, beat the Falcons. The probability of that happening was not high. And as I was right, I win again. I win. Like I keep telling y'all this, man. I've been doing this channel for a long time. I closely watch this team, and it don't look right. Right now, it don't look right. The Bucs are on the cusp of falling apart. If they don't make significant changes, and they had a chance, and they didn't do it. The Bucs had a chance to make a significant change, to put themselves in position to get a Tomlin, McDermott, Harbaugh. Just put that out there. And the Bucs said, no, thanks. We are not going to put ourselves out there to get a head coach with a higher ceiling or a proven ceiling with consistency and minimizing dysfunction. You knew it was bad when you saw one of your leaders, a future Hall of Famer, on the sideline, and if you go back and watch the slow shot, he was right behind Todd Bowles screaming, "What are we doing?" You want to know why he was doing that? He's looking at Todd Bowles like, "What is your defense doing?" I was at the game. No meter narrative. No pushing certain players. And I was at the game watching it like Mike Evans is really behind Todd Bowles screaming, "What the F are we doing?" Todd Bowles hurting. Because everybody was looking like, I'm behind the Bucs bench. Well, not exactly behind the bench, but I'm in section 215 club stadium access. Not cheap seats. So I'm able to see. What are we doing? What the are we doing? Oh, man. Oh. And after that game, what did Mike Evans do after that game for the rest of the season? What did Mike Evans do after that game for the rest of the season? Don't worry, I'll wait. Hashtag I win. He put all his marbles into one game. And after that game, he absolutely game after game. It was like Mike Evans, nothing. And Baker Mayfield threw Mike Evans a hospital ball, almost broke his neck. These are the things that I've explained to y'all time and time again since the beginning of the season. Going into the season, what did I tell y'all? Unless the Bucs make significant changes, you're going to get the same results. And look where we are right now. Hashtag I win again. Even the first game of the season, when I was at the game against the Falcons, that didn't look right. Like, the signs were there. Beat the Texans, the signs were there. Beat the Seahawks, the signs were there. Beat the 49ers, the signs were there. Beat the Jets, the signs were there. Beat the Rams, the signs were there. The signs were there, folks. This is why I did not get hyped up in September, October, November, September, October. November came around. I was like, okay, bye week. Now we're about to find out what the Bucs really are, and booyah. What are we doing? What the F are we doing? Mike Evans. After that game, the Bucs leadership went to bed. Toilet bowl. They having players only meetings. When you gotta have that, you know what time it is. You highway to hell. When they have a team player only meetings, when you get to that point, and the head coach, stands in front of the podium and drops what 10, 12 F bombs, talking about it ain't me. I done did what the F I had to do, so they got F and learn. The coaching staff did what the F they had to do. Team only, players only meetings. Highway to hell. I told y'all. Players only meetings. It was brewing the whole season. And then he was calling out players not doing what they're supposed to do, and this and that. Then you had Vita argue with Hassan Reddick after the Falcons game, talking about that should have been a sack. I'm like, oh man, highway to hell. I'm telling you, unless the Bucs make significant changes, major upgrades with that front seven, because they didn't change the coach. So now you gotta look at the roster. Players only meetings. You know it was a wrap. It was a wrap then. It was a wrap after the Falcons game. Matter of fact, no. It was a wrap with the Saints game. No. It was a wrap of the Bills. No. It was a wrap with the Rams game. It was a wrap. That Rams game, prime time? Oh, man. That should have told you what time it was. The Rams game. It wasn't the Saints game. It wasn't the Bills game. Matter of fact, last night I watched several games. I had to dissect this. It was the Rams game. Complete, utterly disgusting. I mean, the Bucs look like a pee-wee team. Pal. And if you from Tampa, Florida, outskirts or the city of Tampa, Florida, you know about PAL. Do you know what PAL stand for? P-A-L. P.A.L. Do you know what PAL stand for? Highway to hell. The Bucs look like a goddamn pee-wee team. It was the Rams game. It was the Rams game. That should have told you what time. Them boys came out there and had no shot. First play, it was from the first quarter. Every bit of flaw you seen after that game was all in that game. I literally thought, in summary, as I wrap this up, I literally thought the Bucs was going to make a jump. But when I went back and watched that Rams game, I got time. Highway to hell. What was that Phil's Collins song they kept playing in the at the commercial breaks? I'm home. Well, what's the Phil Collins song they kept playing? The home, I'm home or something like that. Chat, help me out here. What was that Phil Collins song? I'm trying to remember the song. I can look it up right now, but I want y'all to tell me the song they kept playing when at the when it was going to commercial break. Dang. There it is. Oh man. There it is. There it is. That is the song right there. That is the song. And I had to go back and watch some games. I kept hearing that song. Take Take me home. I was like, God dang, man, like that's the song. That song is stuck in my head. That Rams game. The end. That should have been the end right there. To be honest, I wish the season was over right there. Because after that Rams game, what did the Bucs do? Don't worry, I'll wait. What did the Bucs do after the Rams game? Take me home. What's the rest of the song? Sometimes forever. Yeah, that song. The Bucs need to get. I think Ghost Rider need to get to the Bucs and give them the chain rap, the spirit of vengeance. Take all their souls. Like Ghost Rider need to come and just. Phil Collins. That song is stuck in my head because I kept hearing that. Total embarrassment. What did the Bucs do after the Rams game? Every time a big play happened, as I remember, oh man, take me home. As I remember, oh my gosh, that song is stuck in my head. As I remember. Looking back at that season, man, I gotta laugh, man, because I'm trying to laugh the trauma away. After the Rams game, what did they do? As I remember, take me home. God, as I remember. It was downhill after that. Patriots, L. We beat the Cardinals. So the freak what? Then we proceeded to lose to the Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and Dolphins. Yep. And then beat the Panthers and say, yeah, we back. We bike. We're going to wait for the Saints to beat the Falcons. Really? As I remember, take me on. I'm listening to that song all night. I'm going to go back and watch the Rams game again. That was a game. I'm telling y'all, man. Go back and watch that game. But don't let it don't let this ending of the video get misconstrued. The Bucs are not a terrible team, but they trending in the wrong direction. They are on they're teetering. I'm telling you, the optics are there. The Bucs had an opportunity to basically just say, okay, that's enough. And the Bucs said no. I want y'all to come back to this video 2027 January. Just keep this in mind. I want y'all to come back to this video and reflect. Because if it don't go well, it's the video. I win. And I'm not trying to say I wish bad for the Bucs, but the Bucs had an opportunity to say, we good, Todd. And they said no. One more year. They're hoping what they saw in 2025 don't occur in 2026. Despite the fact that you have 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025 worth of evidence to go after. They have enough evidence to say this is a pattern. They think it's going to get better. Remember that Transformer movie? That scene when Sam Witwicky was on the building, and Megatron was like, "Give me the cube." What did he say? What did Sam Witwicky say? Sam Witwicky said no. What did Megatron say? First Transformers. Sam Witwicky was on the building. Megatron said, "Give me the cube, boy." Sam Witwicky said, paraphrasing, "No." What did Megatron say? Correlates to what the Bucs are doing. I've referenced that line multiple times. What did Megatron say? Megatron said exactly what the Bucs are doing. I'm a movie junkie too, so. And he took a swipe, half of the building. That's what's about to happen with the Bucs if they don't get their act together. Give me the cube, boy. He said no. And Megatron said the perfect line. Black Monday came around. The Bucs were sitting right there. All the fans were like, "Get rid of Todd Bowles." 90% of the fan base had enough. Despite our differences, some of us don't even get along when it comes to Bucs players and Jason Lau. But that day, Black Monday, a lot of Bucs fans were on the same page. And the Bucs were Sam Witwicky. They held on to that cube and damn near died. The Bucs are literally on the cusp unless something dramatically changed. And the start of this offseason, that's not significant. Firing over half of your staff. You're basically your entire offensive staff, except for the O-line coach and the run back coach. And some of your defensive staff, position coaches, and special team coordinator. To turn around and hire a 72-year-old special team coordinator that's been around the league damn near 3 decades to fix the Bucs special teams problems. And then the OC position, which is still unfilled. You were hoping, well, Bucs fans are hoping for Mike McDaniels. And as of now, you still don't have an OC. I want y'all to think about that as I end this video. So unwise. So unwise. The Bucs made this move. They made the bed and they gotta live with it. But guess what? Guess what though? We get to see this play out. Jason Light, you're officially on the hot seat. Because the only thing that probably could have saved him, 2 things. Fire Todd Bowles, get a better coach or hire a coach with higher upside, or significant roster upgrades, and particularly in the front 7. And neither are not happening. The only hope that a lot of Bucs fans put a lot of hope into getting Mike McDaniels. I wonder what the conversation is going to be like now with those Bucs channels and platforms on X and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Anyway, the Bucs hire Danny Smith, 72-year-old special teams coach. It's a good move. Not great, not bad. He's going to bring a lot of energy. He's going to be funny. He's going to chew a lot of bubble gum, bubblicious, big league chew. What was the other bubble gums out there? You got the big league, like the big league, like tobacco. But he chews bubble gum. So I know a lot of people going to have a big wad of bubble gum in their freaking mouth. He's gonna be fun though. He's gonna be fun. He's gonna bring a lot of energy, that old energy. You know, I still got it. I still got it, don't I? But we're gonna see. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining, man. I will make a video about the Bucs OC situation soon. With that being said, fire the cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. Hashtag special teams matter. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Buckles Locker signing out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm out. See you soon.